Hello everyone, and welcome back to Blockscape. Today we are going to be looking at the update that went out a couple of days ago, and what all, or at least the main parts of it. So to start out with, we have the M block. Tell me what you are. It only does it sometimes. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to start out. I'm not anywhere close to understanding this, but it manipulates the shapes that you make into something that seems normal. Like, if you place one stone, it becomes a rock. But if you place that, a little spike. It's a shape I made a little while ago. There we go. Turtle! Okay, so it depends on what you're using, is the shape it makes. But with wood, it does something very interesting. And you can add it later, or at least add a block of it. Where's wall? Okay. Something I did find out is that the M block contains, what is it called? Connected textures. So notice it's a wall of beams. I'm going to take out this block and then replace it. And do a couple others along the wall. Okay, now we have these nice side beams because of connected textures from the M block. So if we were to maybe put a hole in there, we now have a nice window. Also, like that. So, like I said, I'm nowhere near close to figuring out exactly how this thing works. Jens said he was going to make a video on how exactly this works, so I look forward to that. You should too. Check out his YouTube. I'll probably have a link in the description for his YouTube. There we go. That looks much nicer. Could also maybe... I want to do that. So you can do different things with it. I like that. This part's different. Now I can finally play around with the textures and everything. So we have several other blocks. We have the push-pull. A couple others. Names are kind of hard to read. Raise, lower, smooth block. So the half blocks and things. So I think these are all activated by shift or control. Oh. No, that was not the right block. Okay, there. This is the... Hello? Another block I've not really... Okay. There we go. That should be the pull. And this is the... I don't know what push does. Ugh. Oh, that's what it does. Okay. So, what can I fix it with this? Ta-da! So this is real simple. Raise, lower terrain. Shift, right-click. You'll lower it to wherever you hold shift on. Or if you hold shift on higher and left-click, you can then raise the terrain. And this will help me so much with the terrain. I've been thinking of how to do terrain editing for a while now. And this will help tremendously. There we go. Nice. Real simple. Smooth terrain, I'm not quite sure how this works, other than... It seems to do the same thing the other one does. Doesn't go anywhere like that. So I'm not sure if that has anything different. So there are some of the new blocks things. Oh wait, there's one more. One more that I definitely need to cover before we move on to our next little thing is copy paste. So let me go, let's say where I want you to. Okay, we'll just do that. Okay, let's say you need to make 50 of these. There we go. That's right, it doesn't like that shape. That size, anyway. It's a very finicky block. Oh. Maybe because I'm not using it right. There we go. So you right click on it, and then you can left click, and just place as many as you need. So I'm going to be using this for a very specific, sand, okay, purpose, and that's for my borders on my houses. So I can now make them very quickly in increments of 4s. So that will greatly increase the speed at which I can build out the buildings. You can also use it for pillars and things. So moving on, we have not plant, cover paint and paint. There is a slight difference to them. So paint does exactly what you'd think it does. Let's go with a brown. And I thought of something using this for painting textures to make them look like other textures and not completely replacing them. So let's say you want a darker log look, and so you can use your brown paint. Paint it to look like that. See? So as far as colors, there's 19, 20, 30, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so 25 colors in all. And we got the basic colors, and we have light versions, I guess, is what we got. So that's pretty cool. Let's see. Next we have our cover paint, which is similar, but it is replacing blocks to be whatever block you told it to be. So let's say you have grass and you want a nice dirt path in it. So you can use your cover paint to replace blocks in a kind of organic looking way. Even go back on the path itself and create some grass that's grown onto the path. Like so. You can make some nice organic looking paths. Looks really nice. Cloud. That looks empty. Okay, so moving on from paints. Pretty self-explanatory. We're going to move on to, well, plants and fluids have already been done. They've been for a while. They're exactly what they say. I'm not sure how material paint and cover paint work differently. I assume. Go away. Okay, so the paint takes up the entire block and doesn't allow meshing. This allows the two materials to flow over each other. So if I were to go over with let's see, grass. Do what I tell you to. Not liking me right now. No, it just doesn't want to work. Huh, that's interesting. So paint, I guess, won't let you, well, the cover paint won't let you material paint. Huh, that's interesting. I don't know which one I like better now. I think I like this one better. If I go back, we have a smaller brush here. Looks terrible, but yeah, you get the idea. I like them both for different reasons. I like this. I like this one for a normal path. This one maybe for a longer path. Maybe. I'll play around with them. And I'll make a path later. So, other than that, we have cables, pipes, and a generator. which I don't think I covered in my full review, so I'm going to be covering them now. And the generator is somewhere around here. There it is. Okay. So what these all do, I can pop over here to the water. Hello, Mr. Swan. We're going to make a steel one. Place you right there. We're going to get our pipes. Notice how it has this pipe looking piece. We're going to take steel just because I'm building everything in currently. And then we're just going to pipe it down to the water. No. Go there. And we're going to get it into this little ditch that was not by my design, but it works. There we go. That should work. So now, I believe that means it's, yeah. That means it's got water in it. And we can now use this output with our cables. Got an assortment of color, the same amount of color the paint does. So white is the general basic color. And then we can actually take the lights. If I can actually remove the block. There we go. Light. If we make a light, it'll light up. And if we now remove that, it should have shut off. The swan's stuck in there. Maybe the light's too big. Possibly. I did have this working. It's rather finicky. Cable. Yeah, there we go. It's very subtle in the daytime, so we're gonna try something. There we go. It's off. It's on. Ever so slight. I think actually might only be. Might actually only be doing that one. Yeah, that's much easier to see. So I wonder if you have to have every one you want to light up or not light up go out. So I'm going to put one up here. It's interesting. Well, that's very cool. I do like that. And as far as I can tell, there are no logic gates. There were in a very old, much older version. And I don't see them anywhere anymore. Cables. Unless they're in some hidden menu that I don't know about. Which I don't see them. I don't know where they would be. This one has a water input. That's just a bed of pipes, table of pipes, stove. It doesn't look like it has any inputs. Trying to see if there's anything other powered things. We have an anvil. No. There we go. And we can make our metally things. Oak plank. Yeah, oak plank and gold. Neat. Oh, it actually shows you stats. There we go. We need 2 planks and 1 gold for that. 2 planks, 1 silver, steel, copper, blah blah blah. Well, that's cool. Then we also have our swords. Great sword, short sword, great sword, and long swords. We have multiple of those as well. That's all nice and awesome. I believe that is it. I believe. Don't know if there's anything new in the workshop bench thing. Fish, bird meat, hammers, furnaces. Seems all the same. Okay, so I'll now scroll a whole bunch of the entire changelog, and I will hope to see you in the next episode, which we will be getting back to our Let's Build, and we're actually going to be doing this on this map. And there we go. So this is actually, when I reload the map, none of this will be here. So we're actually going to flatten a little bit of this out. Probably going to take out this section here. And this is where we'll start building. It won't be anytime soon. Maybe by the end of the week I might have an episode. I've found myself really busy lately, and I don't like it. So, here is my petition to everyone who watches this video. That is not what I want to do. I would love not to work secularly. And I don't know, it seems like everyone who thinks about YouTube thinks it's like a dream thing. I'm actually going to try and do it. I want to not have a job and work for basically you guys working on videos. So if I can make this my full-time job via Patreon and the AdSense for my videos, then I will definitely do so. So if you feel like supporting me in my endeavor, check out the Patreon link in the description, and every dollar counts. I'll feel comfortable leaving my job at around, say, about $600 a month. That's about what I get now. So when we hit that point, I will switch to a full-time YouTuber. So please help me in my endeavor, and I will catch you guys in the next video. So, au revoir.